It's June 4th, 2011. It's about 1:45 in the afternoon. I'm down here for my solo outing here at Camp Raven. Beautiful, warm, and sunny day. I was surprised to see so few civilian campers out and about. There's some vehicle down at Camp Postcard, so I settled here on Raven down the road. Since this has been a pretty good place for us, this general area, in the last couple of years. So John is going to meet me tomorrow morning here about 0800, and we're going to make the trek up the mountain to the vicinity of Camp Flat Tire, as we call it, to retrieve the trail camera that we've had up there for many months, since October of last year. It's been up there overlooking a really good stick formation up on the mountains in an area that we saw no signs of people being there in the recent past. It's quite a trek up the mountain. A billy goat would be huffing and puffing, so it's your average weekend warrior camper's not going to be up and about in that area. It's at the end of a road where it's washed out, and we hiked all the way up that mountain and discovered the stick formations and had the camera overlooking that stick formation, which happens to be on a very busy game trail. So we know we're going to get lots of pictures of deer, elk, probably cougar, and hopefully a Sasquatch. We'll see. Game cameras haven't been especially successful in the Bigfoot community, and there's lots of reasons people speculate I won't go into, but to me, it's better than not having anything out there. Your chance of getting a picture of a Bigfoot with no camera is 0. So we got the camera, we're going to use it, and maybe if they have some type of way to detect or know that they're there, you know, maybe the Bigfoot makes a mistake, or maybe it's all a bunch of hooey and it's just a matter of time before one is captured. People don't understand there's a lot of old trail cameras being used, or insufficient trail cameras. What I mean by that is I have some old trail cameras where the trigger speed flat sucks. The motion sensing cameras operate on usually passive infrared, sometimes active infrared. You know, when the camera detects motion, it has to wake up and take a picture. The older cameras, one of my older cameras, takes about 5 seconds sometimes for it to take a picture once I walk into the frame. Well, that's unsatisfactory. If, let's say, you guys are the trail camera pointing at me, and I'm walking this way, by the time the camera wakes up and takes a picture, if it's 5 seconds, forget it. You got pictures of trees behind you, behind it. That's it. The particular camera that Risky found on eBay, very slightly used, Recon X rapid fire, a trail camera that you've all seen in our videos before, has a trigger speed of 1/5 of a second, and we have it on a 3 picture burst. So when something walks into frame, it's got it, 1/5 of a second. So maybe part of the reason why people aren't successful is crappy trigger speeds, and that's key. Unless the Bigfoot's walking towards a camera, crappy trigger speeds is almost worthless. Or if it's on a bait station, maybe you're going to get deer and elk who's going to stop and feed. Bigfoot usually is transiting through the area, and unless it stops, your crappy camera's not going to get a picture. Okay, so we're hoping with the real good trigger speed, and we also have true black infrared. Infrared is by nature invisible. The flash is invisible. But the older infrared cameras have a dull glowing red to their LEDs when they flash. Now, anything that's looking towards the area or has the camera and its peripheral is going to see that glowing red. Maybe it sees a deer walk in front of it and sees the glowing red LEDs. It knows to avoid that area. This camera is also true black infrared, which means the LEDs do not glow at all. It's a newer technology. It's probably been out there for a couple years, but I think we got the bases covered with this camera, which was not cheap. True black infrared and lightning fast trigger speed. That's why we are confident we're going to have something. June 5th, 2011, 9:15 a.m. John and I are headed up the road to Flat Tire, stopping every so often to clear debris from the road. Alright, well, we thought we were done tree cutting. Yet there's another. Dragged onto the trail, no doubt, by a Sasquatch family outing. Back in a minute. Alright, just when we thought we were done cutting, we got this big boy. She died a gallant death blocking the road. It's a flat tire, and John is busy on the saw. Biggie, no doubt, up on the hills wondering, what the hell are they logging up here again? No, Biggie, just your friendly neighborhood WASRT, Sasquatch researchers. Alright folks, it's 10:41. We've made it to flat tire. It was not an easy road to clear, but we did it. We do the hard work for the team, for the fans. Beautiful day. Started out this morning cool and crisp, and now it's getting kind of warm. So we're down to t-shirts now as we rest up for the jaunt all the way up there, where hopefully our trail cam lies undisturbed. Pretty much guarantee no one's been up here this year with the road the way it was in, the condition it was in. Whew. So hopefully within the hour we'll have a bunch of pictures to look at. I brought the laptop so we can sit there and peruse through the pictures as we rest up from the hike back. Alright, we're going to be heading up in a minute. That's 11:17. We're huffing and puffing. We made it up. Whew. Stick formation still remains. And thankfully so does the camera. Right there. So, we're going to go up and retrieve it and see if there's anything changed around the stick formation at all. John left a nickel there as a calling card present on top of the stick formation. We'll see what's there.